Hey friends, Justin here to review Army of the Dead. Very anticipated. I've been waiting for Army of the Dead, directed by Zack Snyder, for months and months and months. Even amongst the talk about the Snyder Cut and all of that stuff, knowing that there was a zombie movie coming, that's what really sated my appetite. So, Army of the Dead stars Dave Bautista, Amari Hardwick, Tig Notaro, and several others in a post-apocalyptic zombie movie. The first thing I want to talk about is the music. The opening song of the movie was just awful. The singer that they chose could not sing, and it was a very unendearing opening to the movie. The cast were pretty unlikable as well. Everyone kind of turned on one another. Everyone was kind of in it for self. Even between Dave Bautista and his daughter, there was just kind of he didn't want to take her along on this huge heist. She only wanted to go for her own reasons, and even their reconciliation just didn't feel great. So I'm going to start our discussion of Army of the Dead by saying that this was probably the worst movie in the zombie genre that I've seen to date. Highly anticipated by me because of the visuals, because of Zack Snyder and everything, all of the resources he had. I thought he was just brimming with creativity and really wanted to maybe draw in another audience and kind of show off another skill set. Unfortunately, what he did here was it seemed like he didn't pay a lot of attention to this project. There were a lot of corners cut. The visuals and many parts of the film were just tacky. It looked like they were filmed on an iPhone. Some of those vignette shots where the background was blurry, but you could just see the person's face. I thought they were just awful. There were some tense scenes, some tense moments, but most were tropes from previous zombie films. I don't think that Zack or Army of the Dead added anything new, any new element to the genre. The zombie tiger was, pretty weak addition. I've got to tell you guys, I'm disappointed on all fronts. I didn't feel good about any of the character development. They seemed to just leave each other behind at each and every opportunity. I think seemed like they were talking about, or at least they were interested in making this a more complex film than it ended up being. Mari Hardwick's character would start waxing poetic about certain things and certain conspiracies, but I don't think they ever fleshed it out or ever delved deep enough into anything that they brought up to make it interesting. Even the father and daughter dynamic, when they kept talking about different foods that they would serve on this mythic food truck. You're going to walk away from this heist with millions of dollars, but what you want to do is send the girl back to college, and you want to open a food truck that sells sandwiches or whatever. You want to work for the rest of your life. That didn't sound fascinating. That didn't sound fun. I was really disappointed by this film. I drifted off several times. One of the major climaxes of the film is Dave Bautista managing to lift a futon off of a door to save his daughter. And I'm thinking, you know, this is basically the apex of this movie, and that's where we are. I have not delved in yet. I'm very, very intrigued to see how everyone else reviews this film. But I thought it was just awful. Just a kind of a disrespect to the genre. And I purposely did not, watch anyone else's review before I took a look. There was a film several months ago, a foreign language film. I believe it's a Korean film called Alive, Pound Alive. If you want to see something fresh and current, a zombie flick, watch that. That was much more interesting and much more effectively done than this. And Zack Snyder has, got all of the resources in the world at his fingertips. So, what did you guys think of Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead? I mean, from the music to the story to the half-developed subgenres of the zombies. I didn't buy it at all. And zombie apocalypse films are, at the top of the pops for me, for my favorite genre of films. So give this video, I hope I didn't rattle any feathers, but give this video please a like, a comment, and please consider subscribing for more honest TV and movie related content. Have a great weekend, guys. Cheers.